We begin with the talk of the country, police reform, from Houston City Council to Congress. This morning, the Houston City budget is up for discussion at City Council meeting, and one council member has proposed an amendment to make major changes to HPD, including eliminating 199 vacant positions and establishing a police oversight board. Mayor Sylvester Turner has also promised his own reforms, saying he will create a citizen police task force to oversee the release of body cam footage. Yesterday, during George Floyd's funeral, the mayor said he will sign an executive order to stop chokeholds.
This city, we will ban chokeholds and strangleholds. In this city, we will require de-escalation.
The mayor's proposal wasn't good enough for some of the people who showed up at City Council meeting yesterday to publicly comment.
The NYPD banned chokeholds in 1993, Mayor Turner, and Eric Garner's still dead. We don't want measures that are barely punitive, that only do something after someone is murdered by the police. We want measures that prevent these things from actually happening.
We needed immediate action on budget reform, independent oversight, use of force, and the policy of automatic release of body cam footage that respects privacy.
The release of body cam footage was a big topic during last week's ABC13 town hall. We discussed with the mayor and the police chief the sixth deadly officer-involved shooting since April 21st in Houston. We have that full town hall now on ABC13.com. And today's city budget discussion may or may not include a vote. The City Council's Public Safety Committee is also having a meeting on police reform coming up on June 25th.
Live now to Washington, D.C. George Floyd's brother, Philonise Floyd, will testify before Congress today on police accountability. This is a live look of the U.S. Capitol, where a House Judiciary Committee will hold a hearing on policing practices and law enforcement accountability. Houston Police Chief Art Acevedo will virtually testify. Now, Philonise was among the speakers during Floyd's funeral yesterday in Houston.
I want justice for my brother, my big brother.
The House hearing is set for 9 a.m. Houston time. We will stream that hearing on ABC13.com.
Well, your child can expect face masks, gloves, even more thermometers when they go back to the classroom next fall. This morning, Charlie Edsody is live to tell us about the supplies that school districts across Texas are getting. Charlie?
Hey, good morning to you, Tom. We're in Katy right now, across the street from Morton Ranch High School. And this school is an example of one of several schools across this area and across Texas where students can expect to see more personal protective wear on campus if their schools do decide to open back up this coming school year. And the reason why is because the Texas Education Agency announced a huge purchase of PPE that will be distributed to districts across the state sometime between mid-July and August. And here's a quick rundown of what they ordered. This was a huge order. 50 million disposable masks, 10 million gloves, 40,000 no-contact thermometers, and they also ordered a lot of hand sanitizer, and right now are working to get face shields, desk dividers, and reusable masks also ordered. And here are some numbers for you. These are what some of the Houston area districts are set to receive from this big order. Fort Bend ISD set to get 697,000 masks, HISD 1.8 million masks, Katy ISD 749,000 masks, and of course these districts are also receiving some of the other items I just listed as well. And the agency, they calculated how much each district would get based on the number of staff and students who were on campus this past school year. And it's going to be up to the district to decide how that PPE will be distributed to all the different schools. Now, the next step here for the districts is to fill out a survey of questions that will then go back to the agency, and from there they'll have to coordinate the delivery of all of these PPE items. Now, the University of Texas, they recently announced that face masks and coverings are going to be required when students are inside school buildings on campus. The only exception to this is if you're in a private office or if you're in a residence hall. And as for outdoors on campus, face masks and coverings are recommended but not required. So a lot of schools really trying to roll out some of the regulations that students and staff can expect to see this upcoming school year. Charlie Edsody, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Charlie, thanks. Harris County's Stay Home Work Safe order ends today, but new this morning, Judge Lena Hidalgo tells ABC13 she has another order in the works.
We'll be issuing a different order after it expires. We don't want to give the impression that the danger has passed. Our hospital admissions rates continue to rise, and so we'll be issuing a new order in the next couple of days.
The The stay-at-home order was first issued in March and extended again in May as businesses across the state started to reopen. Yesterday, there were more than 2,000 hospitalizations reported across the Lone Star State, making it the highest number since the pandemic broke out in March.
And since the pandemic started, crimes have spiked. Domestic violence up, drunk driving, more drug-related homicides in Houston and elsewhere. And this morning, we are focusing on Pasadena, where people are dealing with a big increase in car thefts, which are up 33%. Our reporter, Courtney Fisher, takes a look at how police are trying to stop that.
March 25th, the day we all started staying at home a whole lot more. Empty workplaces, empty restaurants, empty highways. Remember that? With no one really going anywhere, our cars and trucks sat and sat. And some people thought, well, here's an opportunity. Car thefts in Pasadena went up and stayed up. First, let's go back to March. Before quarantine started, fewer vehicles were reported stolen compared to March last year. Then came the stay safe work from home order. And in April, car thefts surged, up 20 cases compared to last year. In May, 9 more vehicles stolen versus last May.
I can't explain the reason why. I mean, we can theorize and stuff. Is it because more cars are available, people are staying at home?
Let's take it a step further. Look at the first 5 weeks of quarantine. 2 weeks after we started Zooming and masking and staying home, the number of stolen cars was up every single week compared to the same time last year.
In April, would have been the first week of April, they had burglary motor vehicles went from 5 to 18.
Wow.
For whatever reason, but then after that, it starts to level out again.
To know if more cars were stolen from home driveways versus business parking lots, police would have to go through each case. The real question here, will it go down now that more people are trying to get back into a routine?
Of course, we'll just have to wait and see as more and more people get back out on the road using their cars. Okay, so that was car thefts. This is my Twitter timeline. We also took a look at COVID-19 and business burglaries trending up in Pasadena as well. So I've broken all those stats out on my timeline, but if you missed the full story and you want to hear more about it, we ran it at 5:30, and that's also on our website at ABC13.com. For now, reporting live from the newsroom, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, it's happening. We've got a front moving through our area, a huge humidity drop. We make a big deal out of it because this time of the year, we typically can't get those humidity levels dropping below 60 or 65 degrees, those dew point temperatures. Today, those dew point temperatures will be in the 50s, so drier air blowing in, that's going to make things feel a lot more comfortable out there. Still some dry heat. It's still going to be a hot one out there, but hopefully you won't be sweating as much as yesterday when those feels like temperatures were right around 110, 111 degrees. Overnight, we've got some 60s on the map. It will be short-lived. We've got a couple of those mornings and then the return of those 70s as we approach the weekend and into early next week. But these are the projected dew point temperatures in the 30s and 40s in some spots, and this ridge of high pressure is going to buy us some very comfortable evenings, some really nice mornings, and really some pleasant afternoons, even though those temperatures will be in the low to mid-90s. Mid-90s tomorrow. Looking ahead at the next 10 days, not much in the way of cloud cover. Lots of sunshine. Make sure you're slathering on that sunscreen. You're going to need it if you're spending any time outdoors. And then the approach of early next week, we start to feel the humidity increasing and also increasing the cloud cover.
All right, and that's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us this morning.
See you tomorrow.